Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Russ and I drive my 2024 Subaru Forester Sport here, and on this channel I tell you what it's like to live with this car day to day. But this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be about the brand new 2026 7th generation Subaru Outback. Yes, I visited the New York Auto Show a few weeks back and I've sat in both the regular Subaru Outback as well as the Subaru Outback Wilderness trim. And here are my thoughts, what I liked, what I didn't like, as well as what I found out when talking to the Subaru reps at the stand. So let's begin. So I spent about 2 hours checking out the Subaru stand, talking to the reps, and sitting in both the Subaru Outback as well as the Subaru Outback Wilderness. And I spent most of the time in a Wilderness model. And of course, I went to see the new Solterra as well as the new Trail Seeker. And first thing I gotta say, I have to give a huge shout out to Subaru, who really try hard to put this display, and it was just like a national theme park slash forest theme that they had going with wooden log cabins, with forest and trees everywhere. I mean, you could have had dogs. It was insane. Like, it was a beautiful place to be, and it just looked like they tried so hard. And I get it. They had 3 new models that they just unveiled, so they had to try hard. I think the biggest story here is how the new Subaru Outback looks. And you either hate it or it's growing on you. Personally, I don't hate it, especially the wilderness trim. To me, it looked attractive. The regular one, not so much. From certain angles, it looks good. From the front, I think it's kind of too flat and looks kind of weird. But from the back and from the side, I think I'm okay with the way the new Subaru Outback looks. I mean, it could have looked like the Trail Seeker model, but it did not. Obviously, they made it way boxier, and it definitely looks less like the wagon now. The old one is pretty much like a wagon, the old 6th gen Outback. But this new one, it definitely looks more like SUV, and it's 2 inches taller, and it's noticeable, not only in appearance, but the moment you get in. I mean, I was there, and even before, I tried getting into the regular 6th generation Outback 2024 model year, and I didn't like it. Why? I like the looks of it, I like the idea of the Outback, of the wagon and all that, but me being 6'4", getting inside the Outback, I felt like I'm getting inside a car, and there was not enough headroom, and it felt kind of cramped. I mean, my Subaru Forester, like a breath of fresh air, I fit, there's like this much space above my head. So yeah, I ruled out the Subaru Outback pretty quickly in my vehicle search back in the day. But the moment I got into this new Outback, wow, I fit. It was those 2 inches, I mean, it was noticeable. There's definitely more headroom, and once you get in, it just feels way roomier than the previous generation Subaru Outback. And I noticed to myself, definitely not as much headroom as my trusty old Subaru Forester here, but yeah, definitely an improvement. Uh, yeah, compared to the old Outback. Not only in the front, but also in the back, I was able to sit behind myself, no issues, and the back is just pretty roomy. So guys, even though it said prototype vehicle everywhere inside the Subaru Outback, I must tell you that the materials felt nice. The fit and finish looked pretty convincing that this is a step up compared to the old model. And obviously, Subaru wants us to believe that the production vehicles are going to be even better, since this is a pre-production vehicle that's there on display. It just looks premium and it looked good. And same thing for the Wilderness model. Those yellow, orange, whatever you want to call it, accents definitely add to the sporty feel of the vehicle. Big surprise to me was the fact that the new Subaru Outback is gonna ditch the base trim here in the US, and it's gonna start the premium trim, and they will ditch the cloth upholstery, and it's gonna have leather across all trims. Let's wait and see if that actually happens, but if it does, that would be amazing, obviously. Who doesn't like leather seats? I mean, I wish I had them. Easier to clean and whatnot, but yeah. Like I said, overall the cabin on the inside felt good and premium, and obviously the biggest change is going to be, wow, they dropped this huge vertical iPad. Obviously I'm joking, it's not an iPad, but you get the idea. They dropped this big screen that was in the old model, that everybody complained about pretty much. They dropped it and they made it look classy. So they gave you a 12.1-inch display on top here, which looks good and looks like it's in the right place. So you have that display, but on the bottom you have a row of buttons and knobs. So yeah, you have the best of both worlds, and I think that's what everybody was begging Subaru to do, and looks like they listened. And I'm very impressed, especially in this day and age where every car manufacturer, expensive and expensive, doesn't matter. You see the interior, you have an iPad here, you have an iPad there. Oh wow, great. Subaru, with those buttons, it looks like they have like a bit of styling going on. You have a display here, and you have row buttons and knobs. So yeah, shout out to Subaru for listening to their customers, because everybody seems to have hated that display. Personally, not me. I like the change, but I do think that the new split between the display as well as the button is like, and the buttons is like the best of both worlds. So that's amazing, and I'm happy that Subaru listened. Another big change is the fact that Subaru is gonna have digital instrument panel. They have 12.3-inch digital instrument gauge panel, and I don't know yet if it's going to be present across all trims. I hope so, but let's wait and see till the cars start hitting those dealerships. That's when we're going to know for sure. Obviously, we don't know the pricing yet. We don't know a lot of things yet. Now, let's talk about the things I didn't like or didn't understand yet. Let me tell you a few things that I found surprising. When I was there, the hood of the Subaru Outback, the regular one, was open, and I asked the Subaru rep that was standing by the vehicle, how come Subaru was still using the good old-fashioned hood prop instead of the pneumatic struts. And I pretty much got a clear answer. She told me it's cheaper, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But like I said, I was a little surprised because it's a brand new shiny vehicle, and you see that little metal stick holding up the hood, and I'm just like, whoa, really? But yeah, I got the answer. It's cheaper, and they're trying to cut the cost and keep the cost down. So that was one thing that kind of surprised me. Another thing that kind of surprised me, and I get it, I've been spoiled. I have Subaru Forester with not just the sunroof, but panoramic moonroof. That's right, panoramic moonroof, which is like double the size of the regular sunroof. And I was surprised to see just a regular sunroof on the Subaru Wilderness. Maybe it's gonna be as an option, we'll see, who knows. But yeah, I was just a little taken aback by the fact that it didn't have it. Another thing that kind of made me scratch my head a little was the fact that the button to enable the X mode has ended up right here on the steering wheel, which to me is puzzling. I mean, do you really want to keep that button next to the adaptive cruise control? I mean, I would guess that people are using adaptive cruise control way more than they would use the X mode. And why keep that button next to the adaptive cruise control? I don't get it, especially if you're looking at the old models and the X mode only works to a certain speed. So to me, I mean, the way it's set up on my Forester, where you have a knob down below, I mean, okay, fine. If you don't want to keep it as a knob, put it as a button on the dash. But here, I mean, they were going for something where, to me, it tells me that they want you to use the X mode. It's right there for you to press and use. Yay, great. But how many times regular Subaru driver is really going to use the X mode? So to me, displacement, you could press it accidentally. It just, to me, it's kind of weird that they put it there. To me, it makes more sense to have it somewhere dedicated on the side here and so on. But let me know what you think, or down below here on the dashboard. But let me know what you think and how you feel about it. But I found that placement quite strange and quite odd. Also, they put 4 buttons here down next to the gear shift selector, and it just looks like an afterthought to me. They just look so plain, and yeah, I didn't like the way that looks, but maybe I'm nitpicking, let me know. So yeah, here are my thoughts about the new Subaru Outback. Would I get the new Subaru Outback? Maybe. I mean, the old one, I like the styling, and they had the Subaru Outback Wilderness model, the 2025 model year, the 6th gen, the previous model, and it looked so good. It was in blue, and the styling with the fact that it's a wagon, and the styling of it, it just looks so much lighter just by the appearance. It doesn't look that bloated and big like the new one does. And I mean, in comparison, the old one looks like a sports car. It looks like, I don't know, Subaru Outback, Superleggera or something. I know it makes no sense, but you get the idea. It just looks so beautiful, like a rally car. The new one looks big and bloated. It's like a SUV. And yeah, there are positives in that, of course. Like I said, the old one, I had to eliminate it from my car search right away because I simply don't fit well into it. But the new one, it has a shot. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind driving the new Subaru Outback, the Wilderness model. I like the fact that it has the cameras all around. I like the fact that it has the instrument gauge that's digital. I like the fact that now you have a display as well as the physical buttons. The inside looks pretty good. It's roomy, like I said. And yeah, the eyesight is improved. I think fine. I could live with the fact that the X mode button is somehow placed right here where you could accidentally press it when you toggle the adaptive cruise control on and off. But okay, small price to pay. The fact that the new Subaru Outback Wilderness only has the sunroof and not the panoramic moonroof would make my baby very sad because she loves it when we open up the roof on my Subaru Forester. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of light and a lot of things for her to see. But I guess it's a small concession and you have to make those once in a while in life. But yeah, overall, I was very impressed by the Subaru display. I was very impressed by the new Outbacks, and yeah, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Obviously not when you look at the engines or the transmission, all that stays the same, but maybe just like that hood prop situation, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So at least those engines and those transmissions are proven, and they've been inside a lot of vehicles, and yeah, better have that than try something new and not know how it's gonna hold up. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the new Outback, and would you go for the new 2026 model year Outback, or are you hurrying to the Subaru dealership to pick up the last year's model? Let me know in the comments below.